Hello, everyone.
Hello. I'm basically sharing because it looks screen so that we're going to be something else. Anything there? Verbal fruits and other stuff.
Right, are you gonna that's it? Boston.
Pardon? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I got a cat. This is Mark Roper, he's our ground manager.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Jackson Fox with Fast Mag and we'll do Mumford.
Nice to meet you.
Fair with grounds.
So I've gone through all
Brian, nice to meet you, Ryan.
presentation, sort of the
Oh,
library.
you're-
Yeah, right here.
On the phone a few times with it.
Do this. Like cracking. What time is it? Oh,
It's early.
so
get started then.
Sure.
Want me to kick us off or you want?
Sure, yeah, you can.
Okay,
So, that's fine.
all right, well, thanks everybody for coming. We'll do introductions here in a moment, but I'm Jackson Fox of Fast Planning. We've scheduled our winter maintenance forum event for October 28th. Sound correct, a Tuesday evening out at the library. This is something we've been doing for 6-7 years.
Yeah, this will be the 8th one.
Okay. But last year we took a break. A mental break for all of us and did not do a winter maintenance forum last year. We're gonna redo it again this year, but me and Olivia have this idea that we might consider changing the format such that folks don't need to stand up on a stage and give a 10-minute presentation on, you know, your maintenance operations, but turn it more into a kind of like a series of booths for interested folks that come into the meeting to go visit with, you know, the city or go visit with DOT, or go visit with UAF, or go visit with Parks and Rec or the school district or whomever, to address any of their questions or concerns or learn about the maintenance operations. And then give the folks with booths, each of the kind of the agencies or departments, the latitude to, you know, present any information that you would like to push. It could even be job applications to try to find operators or show off pieces of your equipment, you know, things of that nature. So you can get really creative with what type of information that you present. And Olivia will get into, I guess, a few more of the details here onto some of the ideas that we have to kind of make it fun and entertaining, with bingo cards or a scavenger hunt to run around so that folks hit at least 1 or 2 booths and get some key questions, you know, answered to be put in for a raffle drawing for our last winter maintenance forum event. We gave away a fat bike. So, you know, we had a variety of raffle prizes, but then there was a big grand prize, but just get people engaged to show up, attend, and interface with you all however you would like to. So hopefully it's lower pressure for each of the departments. And that you guys can bring to the table whatever information that you'd like to present. Anything to add before we kind of do a round table of introductions? So,
No,
How's
that's
it here?
good.
okay, well, let's start with introductions. Start with Bear down there. You're in a hot seat now.
I'm Darren Edson, everybody calls me Bear from UAF, and I'm on the road of retirement here, so Amber is taking over, so I'll let her do all the talking.
Well, I'm Amber McCurgan, and I supervise the ground crew, so we do all the landscaping, the snow removal, and equipment operating stuff on campus. Trail maintenance as well.
Well,
I'm Corey Bruliano. I'm a transportation planner here at FAST. This is my first winter maintenance forum meeting that I think I've been to, so.
Yeah. I'm Olivia Lunsford, with Fast Planning, been here 6.5-ish years now, which is. And I'll be running all of the PR and general event planning for this event.
and I'm Jackson Fox again, Director of Fast Planning. Tim?
City of North Pole. I'm got a dog, I guess.
The otter, I forgot to introduce him. Wow. He's already gone 5 miles today, so otter off. I know. Really, yeah.
I'm Ryan Hinton. I'm with the school district. I'm the director of transportation. So we handle the transportation planning for the school buses.
I'm Clay Anderson. I'm with the school district. I'm the construction project manager.
And I'm Mark Roper, I'm with the school district and I oversee grounds.
Awesome, thanks for coming. All right, online, let's start out with Ron Davis.
Hi, I'm Ron Davis. I'm the Maintenance and Operations Superintendent for DOT here in Fairbanks.
Jeremiah?
I'm Jeremiah Cotter with the City of Fairbanks Public Works, the director.
Whoa. John Haas.
Parks and Maintenance Superintendent, John Haas. Nice to meet you.
And Don.
Yeah, Don Galligan, Borough Transportation Planner.
Great. I think that's all of us for now. Oh, there's another attendee I haven't been promoted yet.
Oh, Randy.
And so this is Randy Faley with DOT Plan. Very nice. Okay, Olivia, do you want to dive into some of kind of our preliminary thoughts on things we would do for this winter maintenance forum that are different from what we've done in the past? And I just want to make note that this is all flexible. If you don't like our ideas, let us know. If you have better ideas, let us know. We want to make this meeting informal and we want to be very flexible with any of your ideas that you have, but we came up with a start, I guess, a starting place for us all on the format for the event.
Yeah, yeah, we want it to be like really collaborative and energetic. And so after the second to last one that we had at the Morris Thompson Center, the common theme that was coming up during the presentations was jobs and we need workers, and that is just what we heard over and over again. And so we were sort of thinking like, okay, how could we make this more of like an opportunity for everyone to advocate for potential employees to come and work for them, and use it as a little bit of a yeah, just kind of a stage and like not rush through presentation and not have time for questions. So then we were talking about it the other day, and what we were thinking we could do was, as people are walking into the library auditorium, we've got our Who Maintains My Roadmap, which breaks roads down to DOT's, City of Fairbanks, City of North Pole, and then FNSB Rural Services, and then you can go to their external map and find out who's in your road service area. And so what we were talking about was just having folks come in, and then we just ask them, is there a specific road that you're interested in? Just to kind of start things off, make it super easy, and send them to the booth that's kind of specific to them. As of right now, I don't really have any concerns about congestion, or I guess in a transportation context, that's different. I don't have concerns about people getting all queued up at certain booths. I think that folks might just wind up taking it as an opportunity to just passively learn about all the other maintenance authorities that they might not have known about as well. And so, yeah, then we're thinking about at each booth having maps, which I can create. I would love to be map support for everybody so that we can just sort of have like some nicely cohesive maps with each maintenance authority's logo on it, that highlight both the motorized and or non-motorized infrastructure that each of the entities or community partners maintains, so that when people walk up, they can just say, oh, okay, so that is a school district thing. And we're talking about other ways that we can keep people engaged throughout the entire like space of the forum. So number one, we already got confirmation, I believe, from Jeremiah Cotter with the City of Fairbanks that we can name 3 graders or plows. And so that's really exciting. I'm gonna need to get some photos of these graders and or plows. It's the same thing, right? Okay. And then we're gonna have them on a wall and have some kids vote on them, maybe name them first, and then kind of bring the kids into the mix a little bit. We would love to have Max Transit have a warm running CNG bus there so that people can experience getting on the bus in, you know, colder temps, a nice warm quiet bus, and have that maybe outside of the library. And then yeah, on the inside doing a bingo card. So this was our this is our brainstorm. It's a mess, but we're really wanting to do, first off, fast planning facts. I met someone the other day who, I mean, so many people still think that like we're with the borough or with the city. And so just kind of trying to take that as an opportunity to explain who we are and then what you all mean to us and what we mean to all of you. And then also working with people on how to like identify, we were talking about like ugliest road or best road. Yeah, seeing you laugh, it's like perfect. But then we were thinking, okay, so I guess it would be ugliest and prettiest or like worst and best, but we also just really want people to tell like, what's the ugliest road? Like, what can you think of? Or what's the best road? And in terms of, you know, that information can obviously get kind of mixed up, because then it's like, okay, are we talking prettiest road? Are we talking most usable? Are we talking best for pedestrian? But anyways, it's gonna be fun. We're not gonna ask too many questions, but we're gonna ask just enough that we can keep people in there, get them to each of the booths kind of. And then, yeah, do a drawing. I did reach out to Dorian about that bike. We haven't had a chance to touch base on this because of the tariffs. They are now twice the amount that they were the year we did the giveaway, so we gotta touch base on that. But we will have some other giveaways, and then that's what I love about this format as well, is that y'all can just like load up the tables with stuff that you would take elsewhere if you were doing outreach about maintenance practices, like let's say at the home show or maybe at the statewide snow summit or what have you. So I mean, Parks and Rec and the school district are definitely big ones that I'm thinking are gonna have, you know, like stay safe, high vis stuff, and same with transit. And so where I see kind of a hole might be like the city public works, city of North Pole, and then the state as well. But I know the state also needs to spend time talking about salt. So, and then that's kind of the other thing is we want to take this as an opportunity to like maybe throw like an elephant in the room situation on the bingo card, like, how often does the state salt the roads? And then it's like a multiple choice question, and I don't know, I think it's better to just name it instead of being like, we're hiding from this, and I really hope you don't ask me about salting the roads, because that's really how people learn that it's not as frequent or, as crazy as it seems. So yeah, that's where I'm headed with that. I guess I'd be curious to hear from like, yeah, UAF and the cities about, just generally like what you think about having a booth, and if you guys feel up to interfacing with the public, because I know that that's also a big ask, and it might be easier to just do 8 to 10 minutes of a slide presentation on the stage, which, too. And fitting. Yeah, what do you guys think? And then also, are there like job vacancies? Can we have some printout applications and just like market it in a way that's also just like, come talk to your potential supervisor and like learn more about what it means to be a temporary snowplow operator or what have you. I think that's everything right now. I have specific asks from specific organizations, but yes, that's about it. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think the booth idea sounds like a really good idea to me.
Great, I'm happy to hear that.
Can we bring candy?
Oh,
Heck, yeah. Yeah,
It sounded better.
okay, so at each booth, candy.
And I think it is our intention to try, you know, we'll get a whole bunch of pizzas or sandwiches, or we'll have food to draw people there. I mean, it's gonna be, is it 5 to 7 or
5:30 to 7:30.
5:30 to 7:30? So it's flexible when people come in and go. I mean, some people might have whatever after school activities with kids or something, but they could drop in at 6 or they could drop in at 7, but
Mhm.
we are intending to buy $500 or more worth of food and to kind of draw people to the event too, but yeah, you can also give out candy or any swag that you have.
Yes. Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Yeah, like how long do we have for setting up a booth? Or are we just doing like a simple table or? I mean, you're saying like there's a lot of things to, are we gonna be able to be in there, what, 4:30 or something to set up? What's the thought?
Yeah, we have the auditorium booked, I believe it's from 3 PM on. So we'll have plenty of time. And I can, I really wanted to just like see everybody before I started inundating you with reminder emails or whatever. So I can definitely send like just a reminder, we're gonna be setting up booths tomorrow, kind of thing, or like next week, or hope you have your materials together. But yes, 3 PM on, you will have access.
And there is room in the parking lot too. Anybody wants to show off a piece of equipment, maybe you guys bought something new and shiny that you want to show to the public.
Mhm.
We can section off part of the parking lot to put equipment out there. I know DOT in particular in the past has brought some pieces of equipment out. This year, we're gonna see if we can get rid of the compressed natural gas buses from Max Transit to be sitting out there. We did that somewhere.
We did that at the transit open house and it was a
Yes.
huge hit, like.
Yep.
People were coming just just to go and step onto the bus, it's just kind of an elusive thing for a lot of people, and that's also part of our goal is just to make options less of, you know, less of a challenge. And so, yeah, I think it'd be really fun to just have that, and then also have a bike rack on it, so people can test out putting a bike on and off. That's the, the goal. Yeah, I guess, Ron, do you know if you'd be able to, pop a piece of equipment over there for day of?
I'm not sure what we would have for new shiny that they haven't seen already, but I'm sure we could round something up and get it cleaned.
Okay. Here's my next question. I know I've asked this before. What if we had someone available to supervise kids getting to sit in it and pretend to drive? For a
For a
picture,
picture.
yeah.
It would depend on the temperature outside, I guess.
Okay, I like what I'm hearing.
I mean, that's awful close to Halloween. We've seen 20 below on Halloween before, so.
Yeah.
Roll. Do they all wear costumes at the booths?
Bonus entry if you get if you wear a costume.
Yeah.
That's true. Bonus entry if you wear a transportation related costume.
Giant traffic cone.
Safety,
Yes,
do safety.
safety vests, yes.
She's trying to talk me into matching costume.
There is this person who is doing the signage on, I'm on Chena Ridge, and we've got a pilot car situation right now. I think they're just clearing out brush and stuff, but this guy has a cone hat.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, it makes me so happy. I need one so bad. And this morning he was just like jamming out to music, someone was playing, the cone was just like one with this man. So good. So anyways, those exist. Okay. I don't know. And then swag, we're doing the armbands again. This year we added like a little bit of information because yeah, I want to be able to just like throw it at someone and be like, just take it, you know? So we added this little slogan that says like, Fairbanks isn't afraid of the dark, be bright all winter long. And then it has just a bunch of circles that show like how many months a year we actually have darkness. And so, I'm really excited about those. And we've got 300 and we have 3 different colors. So I think that's going to be a big draw. But we're also open to ordering, some other additional swag item if there's something that you guys think. And we'll buy like lights for people. I'm really trying to do the rechargeable things so that people don't have to put batteries in them unless they die. But yeah, any other ideas? We have safety vests, we have kids safety vests still. So yeah, I'm not sure about that.
What's my focus?
Shovels, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I did those folding ones from Costco once.
I think that was as a raffle prize.
Yeah, we did like a car emergency preparedness.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we can get a variety of raffle prizes
Yeah.
that, so that there's, 10 winners instead as opposed to just one. So
Mhm.
there'll be ones of lesser value, but then there'll be a grand prize. And probably like after the event, we'll announce the winners on Facebook, something like that, and then we'll have them come by and pick up the stuff, or we'll go deliver it to them, but get published who won
Mhm.
or what the ticket numbers were, something like that, but also just another thing to draw people in. You might get some, you'll get some free stuff, but you might get some even cooler free stuff.
Yes, Jeremiah.
Yeah, so you kind of really briefly touched on the naming the graders.
Yes.
Could you explain a little bit more on that? And then of course, all my operators are wanting to know, do we actually get to select what name it is?
Oh. Interesting. Well, so the way that I was envisioning it was we basically get, like the pinup photos of the 3 different graders. And then, I was thinking about printing them and just taking them to elementary schools and having like each classroom pick a name and then they all get submitted. So maybe that's what this was the funnel part where we weren't sure what the next step was. So the classrooms could submit the names and then your operators could maybe pick their favorite, like I could put it all in a survey or something. And then we could unveil the names at the forum. That could be really fun. What do you think
Okay,
about
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, we were
Okay.
just, because we're also doing one through the city to name some of our equipment.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll do
So
the kid's
that's a-
name then.
Yeah, that's a good flow.
Okay, and that's good too, because then we can promote it like, come to the Winter Maintenance Forum to find out, well, you know, what name was selected for the snowplow. And then kids involved. And then what we were thinking was, if you guys are amenable to it, we would love to pay for some magnets that have like their name, the names to just like put on the side of them. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think we could do that. That'd be
Okay.
good. Some magnets that you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we can always, you know, take them down and rename them again next year. It's a
Yeah.
1-year name.
I mean, you know, if it makes the front page of the Newsminer, I'll be happy.
You know, because we only have so many pieces, you know, in other words, we'll be done naming things really quickly.
Yeah. I just love that you're open to this. It's great. Okay, so that's what we'll do for the snowplows. So tell all your friends that we're gonna be naming city snowplows. And we'll tell you, you know, at the time of the thing. I guess I can brief you guys on marketing a little bit, just so you know how this will be promoted. I do my robust outreach efforts, so we actually already have ads going, not ads. PSA is going on KUAC to talk about the Winter Maintenance Forum. And then we will be talking with the folks over at iHeartMedia as well. I will do the signage for Golden Heart Plaza, the Tanana Fairgrounds. And then there's one other one where I can do a digital sign. I think it's up the university somewhere. And then Jeremiah, I wanted to touch base with you on getting those 3 signs somewhere, or like the digital signs. And then I wanted to ask about the city of North Pole as well. If you guys had a digital messaging sign, or if we could.
Yeah, on those digital signs, we've been shut down on pretty much putting those things out unless we have permission to put them in a parking lot.
Right.
You can't put them where we used to, unfortunately.
Okay. So I need to get permission from like private property, basically.
Yeah, that's my understanding. The
Okay.
DOT right away, they're not letting us put our signs there anymore.
Okay.
So there's one at Safeway in the parking lot at the roundabout in North Pole.
Oh, okay, that,
Straight when events are happening.
oh, okay,
Cool.
perfect.
Track that down.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
What's that?
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
That's perfect.
I wonder if you could put it on those boards that are on the highways.
Oh, man. Yeah, wasn't that some of our funding?
It was, yeah, we paid for those.
That'd
Oh,
be
that-
fun.
Yeah, there you go.
I would love that. That's a good idea. I'll see about those. Hey, Ron, do you know who I'd have to reach out to about that? Stepped away.
Yeah. Probably Nathan, Steven, and I think the answer will be no.
Okay,
We'll work on
yeah.
That sounds good.
Our kids go to daycare together. We can
Yeah.
figure it out.
it. We work with him a lot.
Okay, yeah, so dynamic messaging signs sound good. Okay, so Jeremiah, you have 3, right?
Yeah, so those, the orange signs, yeah, we have 3.
Yeah. Okay, I will do my best to find parking for them. For just that Monday and Tuesday, probably.
Okay.
And then additional marketing, we're gonna be doing flyer runs starting next week, so we'll have probably 150 flyers out and about in the community. This is definitely one of our more well-attended events. The last one, we had like 75 people, which felt like a lot based on just like the history of the event. And so I think with this like really passive flow, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be attended just in a different way, but I think the attendance as a whole is gonna be greater. And then as far as bingo cards go, we were thinking about doing like a mix of them and so like let's say we print 20. Let's say we print 15 of each, like for an entity, but really it's just like one question in that mix of questions that relates to like your booth, and so you're getting someone random. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well. Remember how we talked about how we'd have like all of the standard questions, but then one would be like, I don't know what it could be, like, does Santa Claus Lane have a sidewalk? And then you'd have to go to North Pole, but like not all of them would say that. Another one might say like, is there a bridge? Is there a bridge on Pegger? And then you gotta like go find the maintenance authority and then go to the booth. Or we could just keep them all the same and you guys could all just tell me like, these are the questions that I get asked the most, and we could go about it that way. Once the ideas start, they just won't stop. So.
We're gonna be able to get one here from this library, Mark. What's that? You're gonna be able to get one here from over to the library.
Get a what to the library?
The doctor we do it, getting one of us this prowlers over to the library.
That'd be sweet. I mean, they're cool though. Kids love just like
That's true.
Heavy equipment.
heavy equipment.
It's a big tractor.
Yeah, they don't,
Got that new snow blower attachment for the Bobcat.
ooh.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of a Bobcat, so that sounds fun. Well, yeah, and then if we have snow, we were thinking about having some sort of snow blower race. But, you know, we'll keep you guys posted on that. It'd be pretty ridiculous. Maybe it's something we could do after hours, and then we could like make the announcement the next day. Yes, we're just trying to make it fun. And then, yeah, okay, so like talk to me about vacancies, like what's happening with like employees and funding and stuff. I guess we can start with like UAF. Do you guys have any?
At the moment, no.
Okay, great. I don't think you did last time either.
Yeah.
Because you're able to like do the housing and I'm pretty sure that it was something like employees. Like some sort of offer for, maybe it wasn't a housing stipend, but it was something. That was like 3 years ago, so times have changed. It was like
Students
immediately.
working for your department.
Yeah.
We do have students that do, yeah, so
Yeah.
we do have students, high school and college that will work for our department.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay. Okay, school district, what's happening?
So actually, we don't have any vacancies either. Our guys are longtime employees. Nothing there.
Fantastic.
Always and forever hiring bus drivers, so.
Yep.
You know, I know it's not maintenance, but we'll
No,
still be
Absolutely,
putting that
yeah.
out there that, yes, we're hiring bus drivers,
Yeah.
always.
yeah,
Cool.
okay. So we can talk about that. Okay, what about City of North Pole? You guys are set?
Yeah.
Great. All right, and then City of Fairbanks.
Yeah, we're looking good on our operators right now. We only have one labor position open.
Okay. This is amazing
This is
to
different.
hear. Yeah.
Previous years.
So we just get to spend a whole bunch of time just like having fun and talking about all the great things to anticipate for winter. Right, what about John Haas, Parks and Rec, right?
Well, a little off topic. Most of you guys deal with all sorts of strange things on your job. I've been with the borough in this job for 25 years, and I had something happen today that has never happened. So in the 25 years I've worked here, we've found drug paraphernalia, we've had people shot, we've had people stabbed, we've had employees beat up in parks, we've had all of the crazy things that can happen in a public space. But today, as we were having this meeting, one of my staff came in and said that they found a human leg in one of the parks about a half hour ago. And that is a first for me. I will say 100%. They found deceased people in the parks many times. In the 25 years I've been here, several people have been shot in parks since I've worked here, but they've never found a part of a human being. So today was a first. As I was sitting here, I was filling out the risk paperwork that they make us, and the police are over there now trying to figure out how it got there. So that's why we have a hard time finding part-time staff, because they find weird stuff like bombs, knives, guns, all sorts of stuff like that. And now I can add to my list, human femur.
My stars. Okay, so it's a femur. That answers my next question.
Yeah, maybe that would be a good way to get people to work for us. We can see all the interesting
Or you
things.
can put that on the bingo card.
What have you found in a public park before?
Yeah, I love that. What's something strange you found at a
What's the
public
most
park?
strange thing you found? Yeah, well, people find all sorts of strange things. We live in a military town, so hand grenades and other stuff like that turn up too. So I don't know if you guys have bumped into that, but that's certainly something that shows up at parks. Usually practice rounds though, and not an actually active hand grenade, so.
Whoa.
Make me wanna go to parks more.
Well, it's definitely a first for me.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm a little bit shocked. I think my jaw like actually hit the floor. Well,
Read about
that's,
the News Manor in a few days, probably.
yeah. Okay, so is that your way of telling us that you are not set on part-time staff?
As a matter of fact, we've never recovered since COVID.
Okay,
We've been, we've never gotten back above 25% when it comes for part-time staff since COVID. It's never gotten.
okay. Okay,
So I don't think there's really an answer to the question, other than paying quite a bit more, and we don't want to pay more. So we'll just always
Got
be
ya.
short-staffed.
okay. Okay, then, did I forget? Oh, yeah, and then Ron, what's staffing looking like for you guys this winter for your operations?
For operators, we're not doing too bad. I just have a couple openings here in town.
Okay.
Same thing. Our biggest problem here lately has been our heavy duty equipment shop. They've been really short on mechanics and they're behind, but they've since hired 2 people in the last month and a half. So I think they're getting healthier. And we don't
Okay.
utilize any part-time staff in the winter.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess as far as equipment, you're anticipating all your equipment is good to go for the winter as well, just with that shortage in the shop, or how are you feeling about that?
Our equipment is never 100% good to go. There's always something broke,
Okay. That helps.
especially sidewalk tractors.
Huh. I think we could take care of
Yeah, we're working on
that. Okay. I'm like, Jackson, give me the card. Okay. And then let me think about other criminal stuff. I think that's pretty much it. I didn't really anticipate this meeting to take like the entire time. Rural services, Mike Bradley's not here, so we talk to him later. Mass Transit, thoughts on the CNG bus? The buses.
He doesn't,
oh,
he
not
knows,
Mass
that's
Transit.
school district.
Oh, school district buses. I was like, what? Well, should we get a school?
We don't
bus?
have a CNG bus.
No,
We could have a regular bus,
we
like
could bring a school bus.
gasoline powered bus.
I mean, that'd be really.
Yeah.
We can talk about that. With the chains on it, can we put them on in the parking lot?
Yes, we can do that.
That'd be cool.
Do the buses have chains anymore, or are they the spinning chains underneath?
No, they have the hard chains too. We got the drop chains and the hard chains.
Okay.
I've seen an operator like putting chains on, like on an angle headed up towards Gina Ridge.
It's always like the
Sounds.
most frustrating thing is like they get stuck and you're like, you're radioing them. Do you have your chains on? I'm putting them on now. It's like, they work better before you get stuck.
Yeah.
Like,
But no, that'd be super cool, school bus, and then, do you know if the school district does any like high-vis, like handouts or anything for the kids, like zipper pulls or nothing like that? Okay,
And
okay,
sometimes they do that kind of thing at the schools. But not necessarily the facilities department.
not facilities, okay. Let's talk about school bus. Right.
Does the school district have there used to be a position that was like a safety coordinator, I think her name was Montine Jackson. Potentially, I feel like she's left the school district years ago, but.
Yeah, well, we used to have our coordinator too. That was a
Right.
long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of cuts this last couple of years, so just curious if they're. Yeah. They're likely it's not right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, we do have risk liaison, not quite the same thing, I suppose, but the Jennifer Rindless Bunker is our risk liaison.
What's the last one?
Jennifer Rindless Bunker.
Okay. Try to find her.
Oh, right. To ask about cost benefit analysis. For, the cities, maybe UAF as well, if you guys wanted to do this. I was thinking about if each booth could maybe just have a cost benefit analysis for what it costs to plow a roadway and or a sidewalk, like just having them side by side, just to start breaking down like the expense of access for people. But I also know that this is like a sensitive topic, and I also don't know if folks have access to this kind of information, but we just thought that it could be kind of cool for people to see like, okay, so like Barnett, you know, right now is 4 lanes wide again. What does it cost to get that street clear? And then what does it cost to get the sidewalks clear, like aside from that, just for people to like learn more about all of the modes, because historically, this has definitely been a very like auto-centric event, and we're trying really hard like with the school district and transit and hopefully having some sort of walking, moving, biking advocacy booth as well. But is that something that seemed like UAF, I guess, would be a great place to start, because you guys are like a tiny, like mini city. Would you be able to do something like that?
Yeah, we could probably try and break things down. We'll be like exactly what they were rough. a
Yeah.
rough estimate of
Let's break it down.
just what it costs, yeah.
Okay. Ron? We could do like airport way or, no, I'm kidding, something small, like what would be a small DOT? I mean, are you open to this? Thoughts?
I'd really like to say no.
Okay,
It's really variable. I mean, there's so many different things that can go into it, but I can see if I can come up with something.
okay,
I mean, even just like a breakdown would be like, you know,
yeah,
our materials cost us, you know, just for sand. Or, you know, fuel for all the equipment.
right.
So just.
Yeah. I think that's what, I just think that at this juncture, like, that's kind of what people are needing to see. So yeah, even, yeah, just like sand and fuel and just some sort of little breakdown. Like you're going into a grocery store to shop for snow removal on one street, like, what do you need?
Sure.
Okay. Or Paul?
Yeah.
Do it? Yeah,
Sure.
okay,
Send me an email.
okay. And City of Fairbanks?
Yeah, we can see what we can come up with or along your lines.
Okay,
I mean, like Ron says, there's so many variables. It's hard to say from one year to the next what it's actually gonna cost.
yeah. I mean, those are things that you could include too, you know, just have like little. If I have time and, you know, I get this information, like, let's say a week ahead, I can make it like pretty graphically, just like aesthetic, and so we can have like a little box on a poster that says like, these are the variables that could change, like. We could have a little arrow that says like, this increases the cost, this decreases the cost, or just have that at the start of a present, like a little gallery. Yes.
Are you saying to maintain one street for a winter
Mhm.
or just one? Plowing.
Like one snow event, like let's
Okay.
just say one snow event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, what are some of the variables? I could maybe get cracking on that now.
Rain.
Okay.
I have that again this winter.
Yeah,
Lack of snow. Then too much snow.
okay.
You know, those are some of the big ones that we've run into within the recent, 10 years. Like all three of those have hit.
Okay,
And
then
rain
what
seems to
about-
be rain seems to be the new thing right now.
yeah. What about snow storage? Is anyone running into any challenges with snow storage lately? Is that part of the too much snow, or is that just related to like, you have to do 2 passes instead of 1? Like the city has plenty of snow storage space?
Yeah, we've got plenty of snow dump right now.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, snow dumps, there's plenty of room. Places
Okay.
along the roads to put snow is a whole different story.
Okay.
Yeah, snow storage. But the road you chose, Barnett, has plenty.
Yes. We know that for sure. Okay, great. I'm really excited that everyone's down to give that a go. Okay, so really what I need to do at this point is make a schedule. So what I'll do is I'll send you guys out kind of just a schedule about when I'm gonna ask for materials. If you need me to like print or modify anything. And then I'll just let you know about the time at the library. I'll make sure that everybody has my work cell phone number, so if you like need anything, you can just text or call, super easy. And then I'll be making an event on Facebook, so if you all could share that with your respective organizations or like pass it along the chain of outreach, that would be great. And then I'll be seeking confirmation on equipment for the parking lot, and also I'll just identify where we can park it all with the library before the 28th. So any other questions? You feel excited? Yeah, yeah, okay. I did see that DOT is doing some form of a snow summit in a couple of days. I don't know what time that's at. I was completely unaware of it until like late last week. So I'm not sure if anybody here is attending that as well. Or if you're feeling like, doesn't seem like anyone's giving me a sense of feeling overcommitted or outwintered. So if we're good, I can put all of you on the roster. Okay. All right, well, hearing nothing else.
Can I ask one thing?
Yeah.
So there's a number of the folks in the room that are participating in the friendly parking lot program. And I know that we started off in the summer months here, but I know that winter maintenance of these lots is gonna be important. At UAF, you guys are exempt, but school district is on board. There's also City of Fairbanks, and a few others. Do you mind pulling up the website? Because we're updating our maps, and I wanted to check in with folks in the room and see if these are still accurate. So for anyone that's not familiar with this website, this is kind of like a all access, downtown website. It's right now it's merged with the parking garage and kind of public road right of way programs, but the parking garage is split off. But yeah, there's 2 things here to draw to attention. So if you go to maps and access, so there are these signs that you can see in certain lots around town, and if you scroll down, it shows the map of the different lots that are participating. So we've got like Sadler's School District, State of Alaska Courthouse, Morris Thompson. Right now, all the signage is basically says that these lots are closed from, 1 AM to 6 AM. Otter dreaming? He's dreaming. Okay. Squeezing a triple. So I just wanted to see if this is still the case with city streets. when I go to update this map, that the six AM or one AM to six AM time slot is still when things are being cleared. Is that the intention of the school district and the city?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, usually in the middle of the night, yeah, from about 11 to 6 or 7 in the morning.
okay,
Yeah, and same with the city and the core, that time's never gonna change.
okay. Great. So for the other folks that are in the room that aren't on this map, if you guys have interest in participating in this program, it's essentially free to you. We print all the signs, we can help hang them up, but it opens up private lots for public access, and there's 2 time periods. There's kind of all day friendly, which is 6 AM to 1 AM. So that would be like, imagine the, you know, Sadler's Lot, School District South Lot, Morris Thompson, et cetera, or these kind of night and weekend ones. And the intent here is to reduce some of the pressure of on-street parking and allow people to park on, basically on block. So anyway, we're getting into winter, so I just want to make sure that you guys can reach out anytime if you notice that, you know, snow clearing is a problem, people are sticking around, you know, whatever it is, don't hesitate to reach out, but yeah. Thanks for letting me,
Oh, yeah.
well,
no,
everyone's in the room right here. so-
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should definitely like have a nap and.
Yeah.
All that stuff out there, which is for too.
Great, okay, cool, thanks.
Cool. Well, if there are no other questions, we can totally adjourn a little bit early. Thank you everybody for coming. And I'll be in touch via email. Good night. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop the meeting on the line. Thank you.